How are you?
Hello, what's going on? How's everybody? Yeah.
Good, good. Thank you very much for this interview. First of all, you have a lot of things to tell us today. Starting for your new single called "The One That
Yeah.
You Love."
I just have a lot on my mind as usual. I'm often kind of a bit, I feel I don't know. You're always wondering if your romance is going well. Even though it seems like it's going well, I think it's going well, but you're like, it's up and down. It's a bit of a roller coaster. So, and I feel like people can relate to that. Like, we're like, how do I, how do I be that person? Because sometimes it doesn't work out, and you're like, I'm trying my best. I just love Mexico so much. I had just gotten off tour, and it just felt like we were kind of. It was like that's what was really inspiring to me at that moment, and it turned out to be. I mean, I got like 8 songs when I was down there.
Wow.
I think that we just like were really feeling the energy and the vibe down there. Like that was the second song we did down there. It's Orson. Being on a horse was his suggestion. We were talking about. Just wasn't happy with like being in a car or being on. I was like anything. I'll be on a motorcycle. I'll be on a a freaking jet ski. I don't care. I was just like just not a car. And then he came back at us with like a horse, and I was like, oh, it's very cool. And that seemed fresh and something that was like kind of super kind of moody and vibey.
Talking about your last presentation and collaboration with Jimena Sariñana, how was this experience and how did you like Jimena?
I loved her. She's wonderful. She's just like one of the most down-to-earth people I've ever met. She has just an earthy beauty to her, like inside and out. She's like a very she definitely, I was joking around with if it was the beginning of the pandemic, I feel like she was one of the people that I could call and go, what's gonna happen? And she'd be like, it's gonna
calm down.
yeah, calm down. She's really cool, and she's so talented, and I love her voice, and she did such a beautiful job, and we're gonna write something together someday, but we didn't have time. Well, I keep hearing about all kinds of Mexican artists today. I got a guy named Ed Maverick. I heard is really cool.
He's amazing.
And so I got to check him out, and also I was hearing about Silvana Estrada. So I was like, I heard she's amazing as well. So I don't know. You got another one for me to look up or check out?
Probably Enjambre is one of my favorite bands of Mexico.
Enjambre?
Yes, Enjambre. You have to listen to them.
Okay, I'll check it out.
You have an amazing voice, and I read that your mother had as well an amazing voice.
The one thing she told me often was that she wanted me to like go get some training because she felt like it was very necessary, because she was like she could tell that I could really belt out songs, and she's like, you got to protect your voice, and she was always all about that. She I think she she kind of was always like, stick to it classic. Like, she didn't want me to try to sound too like poppy like the radio, you know what I mean? She was very into like a classic sound, and I'm glad she had said that to me often. When she passed away, that's like I kind of decided that I was going to sing more so, because I just felt like she never talked about like wishing she had gone for being a singer. She wasn't that kind of person. But I think that when you when you see how short life can be, that you just feel like, you got to do what you want to do. Like, seriously, it's just like it makes you the better version of yourself.
Next year, it's gonna come your next album. What can you tell us about it? Do you have already a title?
Yes, but I can't tell you that because that's like that's a real surprise. But there's going to be so many. I think it's going to be cool because there's such diversity on it as far as like the type of songs. Like, there's a couple songs where I'm singing in a way that I don't usually sing. And there's just like topics, I think, that are fresh and new for people. And I love that people are liking The One That You Love. And that was the, goal. And but everything that's coming, that's not like, I don't think that song is definitely a like indicative of what's next. There's a lot of crazy shit coming.